Okay, welcome. We're going to play some more league matches. So, let's just get our team set up. We got our a couple injuries in the last match. So this guy's out for one more match. I guess we're just not going to run. Yeah, I think we're just not going to run a backup striker on the bench this game. So we basically, Saria will play the whole match out regardless. Is that wise? Not 100% sure, to be honest. Okay, let's put this guy in the senior squad. Okay. So outside of that, I think Oktay needs to play that role, and then this goes to Velai, and then probably Martin's on the bench. He's the one that might end up hanging around a bit longer. I think that's more or less our setup. Pretty strong team. Right, let's find the match. See who we're playing against. Right, Fire Starter Athletic. Right, we got 2 wins against these guys. Very comfortable. Right, so I think we can run our the friendlies don't matter as much for us. I mean, we can check, but win and a draw. But we test a lot of stuff in friendlies, so it's much more so than in the official matches this season. So, don't think we read too much into that. I think we will just start our youth keeper again. A younger keeper. Sorry, I keep saying youth, but he's not the youth keeper. He's just a younger one. Okay, let's join the match. Right. I feel like, actually, though, I mean, we'll see if we keep going, but I do feel like on the whole, though, this tactic works alright, actually, for us. I feel like the overall balance is kind of there. I feel like it's pretty good. Still a little bit unsure. Against tougher opposition, that double box-to-box thing may just not work, I suspect, as well. So it's not great so far, to be honest, I would say. We haven't really created anything, but unlike the previous match where I was saying that didn't really bother me because I could see we were just one moment away from something dangerous happening. That isn't the case this match. We're like multiple moments away from that. I.e. not very close at all to that. Alright, this could be it. If it stays in, it's going to just go out, I think. Yeah, just. well, the finest of fine margins, unfortunately. Right, so I'm just going to be preempt. Just get in there and make a change now to try and make something happen. I think I'm going to go direct into space. I'll put this guy more central, just to give more chances for a long ball to be able to get into a good attacking space for him. We'll just run this through for a little bit, just to see if it causes something dangerous to happen. Alright, well, that was the most dangerous we got to, pretty much. I mean, the other thing we have to bear in mind here is that our striker is already down to 88%. We don't really have anything else, so we don't have much firepower, basically, on the bench at all. None, pretty much. So we really do want to try and score a goal in the first 60 minutes of this match, and we're nearly halfway through that. And we've basically created nothing. And unfortunately our internet is lagging a bit. Right. Yes. Yeah, this is just... not great. It's the type of match where our options are really limited because of injuries as well to do anything about. Like, we basically don't have any attacking player on the bench that we can bring on to help. Oh, we got to score that. Yeah, okay. So we did, luckily. So yeah, it does feel like that's the thing though, we're not creating much, but they're not creating anything at all, I think. Well, they had one shot, but then, it's a very in a game like this, scoring a goal, being the team that scores first, is just a huge deal. So I'd say definitely already it's just our match to lose at this point. Certainly now. All of a sudden it's weird, just within 3 minutes or whatever that was, we've just gone from like, there's a good chance we're not going to win this, to it's basically over. All in 3 minutes. And in the first half as well still. It's kind of interesting. Just goes to show, if you're a little bit slow hitting the tactical changes sometimes, you could have made a change, and instead the game is over, all because you hesitated. Right, so this isn't good at all. Like, our striker's down to 80. I guess he's running it out because he's just way better than the backup anyway. I don't know when we sub him off. Thing is, it's over as long as he's up front and providing the outlet. As soon as we take him off, we basically don't really have any outlet. It could invite a lot of pressure to us. They could have just scored then as well. So I feel like we can't. We got to leave him out there for now. Hopefully they just don't score and it stays comfortable for us. Okay, there's a good flick on. Alright, we got a whole bunch. It's looking good, it's looking good. Really good. Okay, yeah, goal. And again, if this was a proper league match, and if we cared about winning all these games, we'd probably be subbing off our striker right now to make sure that he was doesn't get injured and blah blah blah. But at the end of the day, we're not too bothered if he gets injured. We'll just work it out. We don't have many matches left either, so I think our other striker's back next match, and you know, we just work it out basically. So, in other words, where I'm going with this, I don't know. I think he's probably coming off regardless because you don't really want him when he's into the 60s. It's complicated. Let's just hit the button so we do make a change. This could be a goal. Alright, so interesting. Our left and our right midfielder. Yeah. It's a penalty. Right, who's going to take it? I'm not even sure, because we got all of our attacking players are so bad at finishing. I'm not even sure who's going to end up taking it. I guess we'll just take the penalty first, and then we'll see what happens. It was Oktay. That's so funny. Yeah, that just goes to show how bad our attacking players are at finishing. Really. When our best penalty taker on the pitch at the moment is our centre half, it's quite amusing, to be honest. Right, so let's just do this. We'll bring this guy on. He definitely wants to be a poacher. At this point, we just want balanced. We don't want inner space. We don't want direct. And we probably want... Who's the more flexible of the two? This guy. Coming off. And... yeah, okay, for now, I guess that's it. So yeah, you got really, I think this striker's got like 20 speed or something. So, oh, did we change him to poacher? I'm not even sure we did that. Let's just check. I think we might not have. I don't remember doing it, but I might have done it subconsciously. I think we've got to leave Dokken out if we want anything at all to happen here. Oh, we did change it to poacher. That's interesting. Getting quite automated at these things. I do think we just want to make the last sub though, just to protect someone from injury if no other reason. I'm just trying to think who the... kind of is Dokken, to be honest. It's a bit bad that we... Alright, well, it is what it is. Yeah, none of these guys were too... I guess the other one is the DC... We're happy of all these. The Martins is the one that probably could do, or the keeper, but I think it's Martins, so let's just bring Martins on. He's the one out of all these that may still be around for all of next season, possibly, unlikely, but the others almost have zero chance, so he's in a sort of decent-ish place with his attributes. If he gets good training options next season, he might end up buying himself an extra season sort of thing. But again, it just depends on the opportunities we get and stuff like that. But yeah, it's effectively over. Another match that's just... quite interesting though. This one again, like... again, it was like a preemptive tactical change. Pretty early on, when the score was 0-0, we called it very early that it wasn't looking great. Made the change, ended up winning super comfortable. Okay. Let's just check the team. Right. So Catania is out for one more match. Now Striker is back, and Supic is up for 4. That Lorena is back. Lorena. So I think it's just him in, and I think we've seen enough just to know that it's probably the right call that he should be starting. I think. We'll just double check the match log. So where was he starting from? I think this match, I suppose. So he did get 3 goals in 4 games and 2 assists, but I think we'll roll with this guy. Oh man, yeah, okay. It's hard, there's so many friendly matches in here. He did draw some blanks. I don't know, in regards to overall productivity, they're pretty similar. I think we will go back to this guy just to get a bit of more of a feel for him again. It's not great either, right? It's 67 and 63. It's just a bit better. What is this? 83 and 76, and then the other guy is 86 and 71. So he is, and his crossing is 61, dribbling is 34, strength is 46. Stronger. Yeah, so I think on the whole that this guy's just a bit better for us. I think the thing is the player that really matters is the player that matters a lot for us is the AMC, and I think for this guy in particular, we want the speed to run onto the chance. I think, and I think we want the aerial ability because in the end we do get chances for them. Like, it matters. But actually, yeah, it matters, but it's not huge, because especially if they're the one drifting wide, which isn't ideal either. I don't know, it's just... It's interesting. I do wonder, like, there is a question here with the striker for us. Like, is it even that bad, to be honest? The strikers that we have, the fact that they can kind of do a bit of everything. They drift wide, they pick the ball up, they cross it in. It's not the priority anyway, that's clear. Like, IE versus just having one that's a better natural goal scorer. Feels like with how we're set up at the moment at least, we do generate a lot of... let's just check the opposition first. Blue Thunder. Right, 3 wins. Not that comfortable. So not the most... yeah. Right, I'm just going to quickly put our other keeper in for this one, because I think his team is a bit stronger. We got the 3 wins, but I feel like they had decent amount of chances in all 3 games. So we'll start the better keeper, and we'll just look to bring our other guy on as one of the subs, so he still gets the points. And if the match is so close where we can't do that, then it kind of probably was the right call to start this guy in goal anyway. I feel like this guy in particular was... We've made some signings that I'm not that confident were that great, but this guy in particular I think was just... Like, he just seems to be really awesome at that role on the left. Like, awesome. And he also did a pretty decent job on the other role, the more attacking one. But that up and back one, he just seems to be like really involved every match, both defending and attacking, just getting loads of I don't know, dribble touches, crosses, passes, getting back, making tackles. He just sort of seems to be, I don't know, just productive, I think is the word. Winning the ball. There were so many matches to play. I wanted to do a season roundup video, but just go over everything. But it's just like there's still more of these senior matches. There's a whole bunch of youth matches. It's crazy amount we've ended up with. It'll be interesting going forwards. If we end up behind like this, then the assistant manager will take over matches. So it'll be quite interesting. I think that's part of the problem, and it's one of the reasons why that feature is actually pretty good. To be honest, is just because. The reality is, if we had the urgency to play the matches like we do today, for example, we are playing them. And if we had some urgency earlier on, we would have found a way to get a few of them played earlier if the urgency was there. But it's not. I think that's kind of one of the reasons why the assistant manager is good, because not only does it mean that we get to have all of our matches played, but it creates a little urgency to get some of them played earlier as well, which we would have done. Maybe we wouldn't have got all of them in, but we certainly would have got possibly all of them that the assistant manager would have played anyway, but certainly some of them. It's much more. It doesn't feel good at all, to be honest, being in this situation where we literally have 20 matches to play in one afternoon type of thing. It's just not. It's not great at all. And that's the finishing, by the way. That's why the finishing matters for that, because that feels exactly the type of chance that we're creating for the striker, and that we need them to stick away. And his finishing isn't great, by the way. It's just not bad. The other guy's finishing is bad, and the other guy just misses that chance, it feels like. Having said that, this guy is not going to score that type of chance 10 times out of 10 either, by the way. He's just more often, and yeah, just feels like, especially when the striker is offset to the left, obviously the chances are likely to come sort of through there more often as well, which is exactly where that one came. Finishing just matters a bit more. Bit more than it already does, which is a lot. It matters a lot for the striker, and then it matters even more than a lot when the chances are likely to fall to them, not front on. Right, we got an injury. I kind of just feel like we subbed this guy off now, to be honest. We could wait until half time, but he probably doesn't recover to much over 80% anyway. We might as well get this guy on, and we'll do this swap. And then the left midfielder. Oh no. Getting a bit complacent, and that's the thing. Like, well, a lot of these other games, they were having the odd chance that was decent. That one was a really good chance, though. Did the player we subbed off before that, was he good in the air? We'll check at half time. Maybe we just made a massive mistake to sub off a player that's much worse at defending the set piece. It is something we didn't check, we didn't think, and normally when we're defending a set piece, we do try to think of that, like, is the substitution we're about to do disruptive to defending the set piece? If so, then wait, don't make it. So let's have a look if we made a mistake there or not. And the thing is, we made a mistake anyway by not checking, by the way. I'm just curious if we had checked. So 20. We brought on a player that has 22 aerial ability, and we brought off a player that has 76. Not good. Potentially a game-losing mistake just there. Hopefully we get away with it, so to speak. Oh, good chance. It was almost a brilliant chance. and if the keeper had spilled that, we were ready to pounce. Great chance. Just frustrating that he missed that, because it's just one of these games that, again, I mean, the thing is, he's got 50 whatever, like, it's just, we don't have the right player there. We need a better player. We did not deal with that very well. Okay. I don't know, just... I feel like we're going to have to take off Dokken, so when we do, we'll bring on Soria, and then we'll have 2 strikers up front, and then we probably will change the style of the play. Alright, let's just get the sub loaded up. Yeah, and we'll just hit it long, I think. We'll probably just put them both. I don't think we'll try to emulate the same style of football, because it's not... we're not creating a very good chance flow at the moment, so I think we'll roll the dice, do something, and try and get the goal. Oh, great chance. Alright, so I think we will... I don't know if that's Dokken on the top of the box, but whatever, so... let's do it now. So we'll bring him on, we'll play 2 strikers up front, we'll go back to tactics, we'll go direct, fast, inner space. So we're just trying to... we'll leave Oktay on because we need to. We'll save the last sub for now, because there's still quite some time left. You're going to get there first. That's a shame. Right. We don't have much of a sub to make, to be honest. That helps. They're all just inferior players to what we got on the pitch, even if they are a bit tired. Feels like rolling the dice here so far is just, it's a hard one, because it's much more random basically what happens here. It fell to the wrong player, unfortunately. We wanted to be one of the strikers, and that was really the only chance we kind of got out of this. I'll play it through. Oh, okay, damn, that's not that's a shame. Okay, this is good. Pull back. Oh, excellent chance, but he's missed it. Yeah. Looks like we might be... we'll just hit the pause. Don't know what else we can do, to be honest. Had a couple chances. Could lose yet. I don't think there's honestly a change we can do that helps us here. Maybe this change doesn't help us much. Maybe we should have made it after this, by the way, because if they score, it was only really a good change if the guy was under 80% condition, which he wasn't for that set piece. So we made another mistake on the set piece, pretty much. Made another change that made us inferior. Well, it wasn't a set piece, but we knew basically that cross was going to be whipped in, so it was very close to a set piece. I think that's it. So we get the draw, and we made a mistake on that sub. So and we'll punish for it. When another match you get away with it, this match you don't. So outside of that, I feel like that was the big mistake. It'd be interesting to see, because that's the thing, like, we made the mistake certainly, but as to whether or not it directly led to the goal or not, I'm not sure, to be honest. So but you know, it still doesn't change the fact that it was a mistake regardless. You can't really be making obvious mistakes like that and still expecting to just win every single match if you're making mistakes like that. So we still get the draw. We're still pretty good overall. Have the the kind of form that I think we have, the overall team and form and stuff that is certainly going to get us promoted next season. So I'm not too worried. Just need to not make silly mistakes like that. Because at the end of the day, like, maybe we draw anyway, right? But the thing is, like, if you make the right decisions and you draw, then at least you maximize. I say maximize. I mean, obviously you never make the precisely right decisions or whatever, but just within the remit of what you recognize, what you think of, what you understand, you do your best. And we didn't do our best. If you don't do your best and you don't win, there's always the question about, could have I, what would have happened if I had tried my best, kind of thing. Like, and the thing is, like we were saying before, that type of situation, I don't know exactly, but maybe 10 matches, that exact sort of decision is made, and it costs you a result in one of them, or two of them, or whatever, but not the other 8 or 9. You get away with it. You can do stuff like that and get it. We do mistakes like that quite other matches as well, and we just get away with it, right? That's the thing. And we try to point it out when we do it, by the way. The reason why we're pointing it out is so that when it happens and we don't get away with it, we can definitely point to the fact that, like, that type of thing has happened a whole bunch of times, and this time we didn't get away with it. Right. So yeah, we got an injury, but that's the second match. So we'll finish off this video and we'll do another one for these last 2. Thanks for watching.